In what ways does your media product use, develop or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? The front cover of my magazine doesn't only conform but also challenges the conventions that are found in real media products. One convention that is conformed to is the position of the masthead. In the 3 magazines that I have previously analysed, I have found that the masthead is the most dominant text on the page and is placed at the top, or anchored to the left of the side of the cover. This is because if the magazine were on a shelf, they would be easily recognised by the audience. For example, Q magazine place their masthead in the left-hand corner, whereas Trap magazine have their masthead running across the top. From looking at this research, I have found that it is the best for my masthead to run across the top of my front cover. This is because the masthead is important to the magazine, as it allows the audience to identify the magazine. All of the mastheads that I have seen are sans serif fonts and written in uppercase lettering. This connotes that the genre of the magazine would be modern and new, supporting the genre that I am presenting for my own magazine. I developed the convention of the masthead slightly covered by the main image. I have done this by having the main image also covering the skyline. This connotes to the audience that the magazine is well established. I have decided to create my masthead in a sans serif font, as this would connote the modern vibe that I am presenting to my audience. I chose the font Basic L for my masthead as it is slim and simple, whereas I chose the font Total 90 for my headline, as it would stand out and make the audience aware of the important parts of the front cover. All of the magazines which I have previously analysed all use a basic simplistic house style. This creates a more modern, sophisticated feel for the magazines, making them come across more mature but fashionable with current trends. For this reason, I chose to create a simple house style for my magazine, making the issue look professional. It is conventional for a music magazine to have the main artist on the front cover. I followed this convention of having the artist directly addressing the audience. This is because it makes the audience feel like the artist is looking directly at them, allowing them to interact with the art. Even though aspects of my front cover are conventional, the whole feel of it is unconventional, due to the minimalistic layout. This is because I don't have any cover lines except for the main headline. I've chosen to create my magazine this way because I wanted my magazine to be simplistic and modern. Also, to support the modern and neat vibe, I did not use a boost on my front cover. I decided against this as I feel it would make my magazine look untidy and cheap. Despite this, I have complied with some conventions. For example, I have used the banner on my front cover. This runs along the bottom and allows the audience to have a deeper view of what will be included in the magazine. I have also developed the convention of using a skyline, as it doesn't run along all the way along the top. It is partially covered by the main image, which tells the audience the importance of the artist to the magazine. Instead of running across the top, I have used the dead space to write the date and the issue number. This makes my front cover look organised and neat, but also informs the audience about the magazine. My contents page challenges conventions with the layout. Firstly, I do not use a main image relating to the front cover or double page spread. Instead, I use 3 smaller images relating to other stories in the magazine. Another convention that I have used on the contents page is that all of the images are directly addressing the audience. This allows the audience to feel part of the magazine and allows them to interact with the artist. From previous magazines I have analysed, I have found that this is a conventional aspect within real media products. Another conventional aspect of my contents page is the footer that runs along the bottom of the page. This part includes the page number and the website of the magazine, allowing the audience to navigate through the magazine, but also promoting the website. On previous magazines that I have analysed, I found that it is conventional for the contents page to include a thumbnail of the front cover. For this reason, I have used this in the bottom corner with the date and the website above it to create a neat and organised section to the contents page. In all of the magazines I have analysed, the main articles have been of men. However, they have all been represented in different ways. The males have been positively represented as the articles show their work but also their personal life. This allows the audience to create a relationship with the artist. This is conventional as it entices the audience to read the article and feel involved. On the other hand, my article is unconventional as it doesn't allow the audience to interact with the artist but look on their life and admire their work, other than their personal life. This would still attract the audience as they would want to able to feel like they know the artist. I believe that my double page spread layout is conventional as it is similar to the magazines I have analysed, where the main image is dominating the left hand side of the page and then the main body text split up into two columns on the right, with a stand first at the top underneath the headline. Another convention I have followed is using a pull quote anchored to the main image on the right-hand side. This gives the audience a feel for what they will be included in the article and entices them to read on further. The stand first paragraph introduces the audience to the article, which is again conventional. This also draws the reader into the article. Columns are conventionally used in all of the magazines as they split up text, making it clearer to read. It also makes the article look neat and organised. I've challenged the convention of using a drop capital at the start of my article. I decided against using the drop capital because I wanted my magazine article to look neat and the same size throughout. The gutter between my two columns sits quite wide. This is because I wanted to use the dead space to make my double-page spread look more unconventional. I've developed the convention of having the headline running across the top and instead put the headline on the left-hand side with the rest of the text. This makes my magazine look more neat and organised, following the style that I'm trying to create.